joining us, we have Michael and Amy, and they are here to talk with us about a chef's showcase that is coming up in less than 2 weeks, you were just telling me. So it's right around the corner.
Sunday, 2 weeks yesterday.
All right, sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Now talk with us a little bit about this chef's showcase and what it's going to be all about.
New River Organic Growers is a cooperative of local farmers, family-owned farms, independent farms, etc. That supplies produce, meats, cheeses, etc. through the entire mountain area of the Tri-County, and then also down into Asheville and further. And over the past few years, they've really expanded that operation. They now have their own delivery truck and things like that. Caleb, their director, is fantastic. A former culinarian with East Lodge has taken it over and really running with that program. So in order for an operation like this to exist, obviously the farmers, need to be paid. The restaurants need the product, and the farmers need to have the support to, distribute this product.
Right.
We all see the Cisco and the U.S. Food Service trucks all over the mountain. They're great and wonderful for what they are, but without the farmers, as chefs, we're really nothing.
Right.
So these organizations being basically nonprofit, your average farmer doesn't really make more than what they spend a year. We came up with the concept of 6 chefs featuring 6 courses, one-night event in Blowing Rock, and then I believe it travels to Ashe County after this, to the River House. We're looking at doing another one in Boone and another one in Valley Crucis, kind of doing a tour similar to that of what they were doing with the competition dining with the Old Fire on the Rock, and showcasing the area's chefs teamed with the farmers with the best product that's available at that time, doing 6 courses that we don't even know what they're going to be yet. And, we've gotten a lot of local businesses to pitch in for some fundraising, some local breweries to come in and pour beer, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be the greatest show on earth.
Definitely,
yeah.
So,
now, who are the chefs who are involved?
We've got Andy Long with Mass Farm Inns Project. Andy, formerly of Story Street Grill, absolutely fantastic chef, big advocate for the farm-to-table movement. We've got Edwin with Gamekeeper, John Dean with Restaurant G Gideon Ridge, which is one of our properties. Myself with our new property, formerly Crippen's, the new public house and hotel. Sam Ratchford from Vidalia's will be there. So it's going to be a really nice time.
Definitely.
Now, so we're not sure about what kind of food is going to be offered yet?
It will be local.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all we know right
But
now.
no, we're not certain. The farmers are, you said you have a 12-hour planting day today, so the farmers are working hard. They want as much on the table as they can get, and this is one of those events where you can write a menu, but it does you no good. I guess we're going to have snow and ice tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see what we get after that. But with the animals and the produce that are available to us right now, I have no doubts it's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, as a chef, talk with us a little bit about the importance of local products and good, fresh food that's not imported from anywhere.
That is a very hot topic. And I don't think your show is long enough. I raised my daughter vegetarian for the first 5 years and only taking her to farmers market. I live in Ashe County, and taking her to get products that we could only source from our local farmers.
Right.
You look at, fortunately multimedia and the internet and everything has really opened everyone's eyes. You think about how this country started. It started with small farmers and people who inherited their family farms and had the passion to carry on that heritage that their families had established. It's our duty as chefs to really put aside our egos and emphasize that product line to the bottom, to the plate, to the bottom line for the farmers, to show that A, we support our community, B, we find it to be vital and important to our community to showcase what we have. But also, our guests, like that of a doctor or a surgeon or whatever, our guests come to us looking with a level of trust that we're going to provide them with something nutritious, healthy, prepared correctly. And without these farmers, the product line that comes through the doors is crazy if you really take the time to read a label. And grocery stores have gotten terrifying. Right. When you see so many things, if you actually start looking the origin of the product. So to be able to, Amy and I met the other day to prepare for this, And she brought me eggs, and I cooked eggs, and I sent her a text saying, you know, my daughter was like, that lady sure makes the best eggs. You know, and it's just, there's such a difference, and you can taste it, and you can see it. So.
Yes, definitely. So now putting on an event like this, it's got to have a lot of preparation. So how long has it taken to kind of plan for this?
I've used up my data plan on my cell phone.
Yeah.
This has been going for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely been over a month in the works. So, and it's pulling not only the chefs and the farmers, but it's pulling, you know, the community members in as well to participate. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, and the ticket sales are doing really well. And yeah, it's going to be great.
Great.
Now, talk with us a little bit about tickets. How do people
Yes.
go ahead and get tickets?
Okay, well, you can get your tickets on the New River Organic Grower website, and that's New River, www.newrivergrowers.com. So you can get them directly from the website.
Okay. Now, can you get tickets at the door, or is it only beforehand?
We will probably go ahead and have it set up where you can do tickets at the door for last minute decisions, you know.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone will go online and book these tickets so we as the chefs kind of have and the farmers themselves have a better idea of how much product we're going to need so nothing's going to waste.
Right.
But at the same time, we always prepare for, you know, that last minute decision making. And in Blowing Rock, you know, there's a lot of foot traffic. So we may have people that walk up and hear the music on the porch and see people enjoying beer from Appalachian Mountain Brewery. And we've got Fonta Flora out of Morganton, which is the first certified farm to tap brewery. These guys are awesome. I saw a fantastic article on them on North Carolina Weekend and called them instantly to get them on board. And so they're super excited to come up and participate. So I think, you know, people are going to kind of see the festivities going on and suddenly want to be a part of it. And I don't foresee that we won't be able to accommodate that. But at the same time, you know, to be fair to the guests that have prepared for this and are there. And then we're also having the raffle. Local businesses are contributing copious amounts of items.
And farmers as
And
well.
farmers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so there'll be raffles going on throughout the night, selling tickets for that, and some really neat, things being put on the tables for that. So getting a really, really great community support on this. So
Absolutely, and it's wonderful.
Now, Amy, talk with us a little bit about the New River Organic Growers and how this partnership formed.
Okay, well, NROG is actually a local growers co-op, and I think currently we have over 60 members.
Wow.
So, and the service that they offer the farmers is basically, I actually own a small farm, Springhouse Farm in Vilas, and they basically sell what we grow and they market it for us and they deliver it for us. And this is a really valuable service for somebody like me because, you know, as a single person farmer running, you know, my small farm, it takes a lot of time otherwise to try to grow it, sell it, etc. And so NROG, you know, they just really, they've allowed us farmers to spend, I like to say, to spend more time in the field doing what we like to do.
Right.
And last season, the NROG organization experienced really bad weather, the rain. You know, all farmers lost crops due to flooding, due to disease. It was an epically bad year. And so then I think the delivery truck engine had to be replaced twice. So we just incurred a lot of expenses with not as much income coming into the organization. And so we decided we were going to try to do, you know, start doing some fundraising events this summer. And I'm really excited about the idea of the chefs and the farmers and then the community, the local foodies coming in and all supporting each other. And I can't wait.
Well, it sounds like an amazing event. Now, how did this idea initially kind of come into play?
I guess we called some,
I think it's natural.
yeah.
You know, I think the group of chefs that are in this first event were already supporting New River.
Right.
And so, you know, we were talking earlier about the whole competition dining series. The Fire on the Rock has moved to Asheville. We've lost that in the mountains.
Right.
It's only natural that I love the way it was put, that this is a great opportunity to showcase the chefs not competing against one another, but as companions to one another. And so therefore we can really accelerate the opportunity because we're not under the time frames that we were in the competition and constantly the changing conditions that we were faced with, and then having to plate our best opportunity 3 different courses a night, and that was all the guests got to see from us. This is a way for all the chefs to come together, and you know, the networking alone, the value, there's no value that can be placed on that.
Right.
To be in a room with other chefs that have the same passion as you and to talk about what are you doing this season and this is what we're looking at doing, and showing off sausages and meats that you've been curing, and you know, new pickle recipes and miscellaneous others. So this is, I mean, and then to be able to talk to the farmers and them come into the kitchens. The farmers will be serving the meal, which is going to be a blast. You know, you're going to be handed a plate that may have specific peas on it that farmer grew. So everybody be careful about criticizing the food. But no, I'm just kidding. But you know, so that's going to, you know, that once again is taking it back home.
Right.
And you know, and that's what this is. So it's invaluable for all of us to sit with the farmers and some of the local business people and just sit there and really have a relaxed roundtable discussion about how to move forward and you know, really make our mark and make this a true destination dining area, which it's already becoming, but really tie it in completely with the farmers.
Yes.
Definitely. Now, is this going to be difficult to plan a menu on kind of short notice, it seems like? Not worried about it?
No, that's part of the game.
All right.
You know, what happens when that delivery truck doesn't come up, or what happens when we get that phone call that the engine blew up in the NROG truck and we're not going to have our beets that night. You know, it's you adapt, you adjust. I'm sure farmers will be backing into our parking lot of the restaurant all day long with product. And things will be getting added to plates last second, where they just happen to go out that morning before leaving the farm for the day to come attend the event, and they see something that they just really want to have there. And so we're going to be doing last minute adjustments. And once again, I mean, that's what I think makes this so unique to anything that you can do in this town, is that no one knows until that plate's delivered. And then the chef has to go into the room and try to describe what they made, and the farmer has to tell all the details about the product. So it's going to be like a theater performance out there. It's going to be interesting.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, what is the goal of this project, would you say, if there's one thing that you hope comes out of this?
Community awareness of how important our farmers are, community awareness of how talented this mountain's chefs are, and most importantly, community. And then, of course, the underlying goal of all of this is to raise money to help New River Organics take their project to the next level. I mean, they distribute Asheville, Spruce Pine. Nate at Knife and Fork and Spruce Pine just got nominated for Food and Wine Magazine's top 5 chefs of the southeastern United States. Wow. He is a strictly New River Organics and local farmers restaurant in Spruce Pine. Fantastic chef. So everybody in the community vote for Nate on Knife and Fork. We need his, you know, we need him.
Right.
And we're really starting this great trail between Asheville and here of support, where Asheville chefs are suggesting Spruce Pine chefs, and Spruce Pine chefs are suggesting Boone and Blowing Rock chefs, and vice versa, the trail going the other direction. Because we are all becoming such great friends, and it takes organizations like New River to connect us and meet each other, because we're heads down 80 hours a week in our kitchens, you know, and then we're driving home up all night ordering, trying to get some sleep, trying to participate in any form of family life that we have, and then we're back at it. So, you know.
It sounds like farming.
Yeah. Amazingly enough.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a great event. Remind us one more time the day and time.
April 6th, starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And that's the farmer meet and greet.
Yes.
So.
Meet and greet with some beers and wines and some hors d'oeuvres, and then about 5:30 we'll start seating, and the show will begin. We will see where we go from there. Who knows? This thing may go till 3-4 days. It may end up being like a festival.
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
next year we'll turn it into
We
a
have
festival.
rooms upstairs.
Sounds perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for coming
you.
in and talking with us.
Excellent.
And we'll be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.